How are we today, fans and viewers? TheAireaidLord is present. Well, at least I hope I am. On December 1st, wow, last month of the year. It's kind of crazy to think that we're at the end of a very hectic gaming year for a lot of people who play a lot of the games that come out, and just casual people who play just the standard first-person shooters. A lot of stuff has happened, and there's going to be a lot of recap for that coming up on my channel and other people's channels, I know, in the next coming weeks. This isn't. I'm going to say this before we get into the latter part of this update. I have an extremely important announcement on December 5th. Okay, December 5th is when I turn 18 years old, my birthday. I'm saying this at the beginning of the video because I am making a very, very large recap video. I might cut two videos together, have like part 1 and part 2, but put them together in like Sony Vegas, so it'll be like a 44-minute video or something. I know some people don't like to watch videos that long, but it's a very important video to me. It's going to be a huge recap video, basically talking about things that people might not know, talking about my life, things that have happened in my life, with school and activities and things, how that translates to my hobby of playing video games, and how that translates to my opening of my YouTube channel in late 2010. And then the things that I've done on my YouTube channel in the 2 years. I'm actually, on December 27th, 2012, it'll be my 2-year channel anniversary, so that the video I'm going to make on my birthday is actually going to cover some of that stuff, the things that I've accomplished in 2 years doing this on YouTube, and also the struggles I've had, the hate I've received, and my outlook on the channel for the future, and things that I know are going to be coming up, and also some things that I want people to be aware of for the long term. So I want every single fan of mine to be in the know about this, because it's very, very important. It's this Wednesday. December 5th is this Wednesday. I'm uploading this video Sunday. I'm actually taking it on December 1st, as I said. It'll probably be December 2nd by the time you're seeing this video, but it's very, very important to me that all you guys watch this video. I'll probably link it to some of my other friends' page so that they know too, because some of their fans know my content as well, and I want all of them to see it. This is an important video to me. I'm going to be speaking, as honestly and openly as I can. It's going to be it's not going to be the same. I'm not going to spoil what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be the same as these updates. These updates where I just face my camera at my Xbox, screen, and people just see this stupid image of this car racing 100 times, which is pissing me the hell off. So I don't know what screen people want to see. Whatever, I'll just keep it on there, I guess. So yeah, it's very important to me that people watch that video. It's a huge recap video, me talking openly and honestly, also revealing some of the changes I'm going to be making to the channel, what I've decided. I've made a couple of videos in November, I think one video in November and one video in October, telling people that I want to change things and that I'm tired of the casual playthroughs that kind of aren't really hitting anything. Not many views on them, not much participation. I'm trying to change that for 2013 and the rest of this year. So basically, this video I'm going to make is going to reveal to you my changes. 100%. I know what I want to do with my channel now that I have the devices. Well, I don't have all of the hardware I need, which I'm going to explain actually in a couple minutes, but I basically know what I want to do, and I want all the people who are my fans and have been watching my content to know this so that they can look forward to what's coming up in the channel in the future, okay? Alright, so I just wanted to get that out of the way, because that'll be coming this week on this Wednesday. I'm turning 18 years old on Wednesday. It's a huge, it's a huge deal for me, because if you live in the United States, turning 18 means that you become a legal adult in the United States system. And it's very big for me, and honestly, it's not like I feel any older than I normally would, I pretty much have been making my own decisions for a long, long time now. And again, I'm going to say this in my December 5th video, but I just wanted to tell people that my birthday is coming up, so you can wish me a happy birthday, and you can do that. You can probably say all those happy birthday wishes in the comment section of this big video that I'm going to upload on Wednesday, okay? Alright, I am going to tell you guys what happened in the past week on my channel, because not really much stuff happened, but some of it's important, okay? The main thing is that on Monday, I actually received my Elgato game capture device on Monday, okay? This is an HD recording device, one of the highest quality devices that's offered, one of the easiest to use items that's offered out there, and very simplistic for playthroughs, because I did some research, and there's a program in the software that's offered by Elgato to do live commentary, so you can actually hook up a mic and speak into it and have the audio sync with whatever audio is coming from your unit. So, knowing, everyone knows how I do my videos, I do playthroughs of games, doing this, it's going to be really awesome. Now I don't have to, move all my files over to Sony Vegas, which has been a burden. I have uploaded a couple of videos in Sony Vegas, but they've been special videos, like reviews of movies, and montages and stuff like that. Most of my videos I don't use Sony Vegas for. I mainly just upload the files raw. I usually just take the individual memory card, stick it into my little capture unit, and then just upload the video. I don't touch, very rarely do I touch my videos, but now that I'm transitioning to this Elgato HD capture device, I'm going to be touching probably a lot of my videos, trying to make sure that they're good with the quality and that everything worked. The files are MP4, which is actually ironically the same file type that my camera uses, so I shouldn't have any problems. So this is a big change, and this is one of the big changes I'll be talking about in my December 5th video, but basically I made the decision to get an Elgato game capture device, and I actually wanted to start uploading footage with it this week. I actually have some Halo 4 multiplayer videos of me doing really, really well. Like, I had a really high K to death ratio when I was doing well in Infinity Slayer. As most people know, I used to be competitive in Halo 3, and yeah, I know I made that big rant review video of Halo 4, and I told people that the game was kind of worthless. But Halo 4 is still fun in some ways. There are still some aspects from Halo 3 that are in that game, only if you can avoid the nonsense that they put in the game, which I don't really prefer, since I was so into Halo 3. I know how the game's played and the techniques you need to use. Some of those techniques you don't even need in Halo 4 because of all the changes that they've made to the gameplay and just how changed it is. It's not really my style, but I definitely prefer it over Black Ops 2. The multiplayer for Black Ops 2 is fucking broken, so there's no point in playing it. So if I was to get good multiplayer footage, I would definitely do it for Halo 4. So I wanted to upload some of that footage this week, and unfortunately, if you saw my videos that I uploaded on Monday, last week on Monday, I made 3 videos. The first video was me was doing like an unboxing video of the Elgato device, okay? And I showed you the wires and the unit itself, which is really the size of my iPod. It wasn't really that big. Then, the second video, I was trying to hook the unit up to my 360 and PS3, and it wasn't working. I wasn't getting a display on my TV, and it was lagging on my computer. So I made like a rant video basically saying, why doesn't this stuff work? Can anyone help me? Blah, 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 blah. And a lot of fans did reply with suggestions, and I do appreciate what you guys suggested in helping me. But I figured in my third video, which I basically addressed the problem. I basically told all my fans why the unit wasn't working, and it was because my computer, which I've now had for 5 to 6 years, cannot handle the software. It's just, I talked to the Elgato guy in customer support, and he said that it's not going to display on your TV if it won't display on your computer, because basically my problem was I was hooking everything up correctly, but there was no input display on my TV. Like what you're seeing right now, I couldn't see that when I was hooking it up to the Elgato device, and I was very confused as to why that was. And the guy said it's not going to show up if you don't have your computer properly displayed, and it's funny because I actually had it working for a brief period of time, but there was a significant lag. Like, I'd do something on the 360 and it would take like a full 2 minutes for it to even register on the computer, and that's really bad. So, I had some of my friends, like my friend Coral Shadow, was making suggestions like changing the settings from to 720p and 480p, and I wasn't going to fuck with that. I mean, my computer is old. It used to originally run Vista, and it had some virus program, and I've freaking modified this thing 100 times. I'm getting a new computer for Christmas. I want everyone to know. Most likely a Mac, or I might do some research into getting a custom computer. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get. I have to really figure it out. I don't know at this point. Some people are like chastising me. Oh, you shouldn't get a Mac, those are worthless, get a custom computer. And other people are like, oh yeah, a Mac's a good purchase. A Mac is a good purchase. Custom computers suck, and Windows suck. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to ask people what kind of computer I should get, and I get 50% of the people saying I should go for one thing, and 50% saying I should go to the other, and I'm just getting this chatter in my fucking ear, and it's just... whatever. I'm gonna do what I think is best. I've done research on the Macs. I mean, I've been with Windows forever. Okay, I had an XP. That computer, it fucking fried out. This one, it's just old and it's deteriorating, and I can't do anything with it. I've uploaded all my YouTube videos on it, and it still runs. I just uploaded a video a couple of minutes ago of some Ratchet and Clank thing. But the thing just can't handle advanced software, okay? The Elgato software was made within the past year to 2 years. Alright, this computer was made before the Elgato device even existed. It was made in like fucking 2006, 2007. So it probably can't handle a newer device like that. So it needs to be upgraded. And it doesn't have much RAM, processing power, it just doesn't, alright? So I'm getting a new computer, most likely a Mac, or if I can find some research on custom built computers. I don't know how I would go about it because I'm basically trusting some Joe Schmo to build me a computer. I don't know if, I would be giving him money to build my computer, which I don't know if I would trust somebody to do that, but it might be something I consider. I don't really know. I'll update everybody in the future once I know what happens, okay? So that happened on Monday, and I basically can't use the capture card unit because my computer can't handle it. So I was like, well, that kind of sucks. Now I can't really do gameplay on it. So, that's unfortunate. I kind of have to put it aside. So I have it right here. It's on top of my dresser over here. I just can't use it. So it's stored away. I didn't get rid of it. I know I was threatening in one of my videos, oh, I'm going to get rid of it and sell it. No, I didn't sell it. I still have it right here. All the cables are here. I just have it put away, put to the side, until I can actually use it. I want to use it, alright? I definitely want to use it. HD captured footage is the way to go. It's what people want quality from videos. And I know this camera gets pretty good quality, but every once in a while it'll have brightness issues, and some games which I like playing sometimes don't turn out the way I wanted them to. The quality's kind of shitty, and I know some people don't like that kind of stuff. The way YouTube's going with gaming, more people are looking for quality instead of quantity of the videos that I upload, so it's just another thing. Another thing I'm going to say in my December 5th video, just so people know. Again, I'm going to keep plugging that because I want people to know about it. If you're a fan, it's the most important video I've ever uploaded on YouTube ever, so I have to keep stressing that, So after I decided that my capture card unit wasn't going to work, I moved on to a new game, and there were actually no games that came out last week in terms of like new releases I wanted to play. I know I'm behind on a couple of things, and my fans keep reminding me of this. I still have not played Hitman Absolution or PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. Let me just say that I'm probably never going to be playing those games because I don't feel like buying them. They both, in some ways, have their flaws for me. I've never played a Hitman game. I've heard that it's kind of short. People say it's good, but I don't know if it's something I'd be interested in. And the PlayStation one, it's kind of just a rip-off of Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I've heard that the game isn't that great. And I don't have any friends to consistently play it with like I did with Smash Brothers. So, no reason for me to buy those games. They're kind of, I don't have time at this point to play them. There are other things that people want to see, and there are other things that I want to get to. So unfortunately, I know I was kind of looking forward to those games, but I'm going to have to say no to them just because of things going on my channel, okay? So instead of doing that, I actually played a new release previously on Tuesday, and it was Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault. And it actually came out on the PlayStation Network and the PlayStation 3. It was like a dual release kind of thing. And I was... I'm a fan of Ratchet & Clank, if people don't know. I did the HD collection over the summer, and I was skeptical because it was $20, and I've heard, like, people were saying last year with All For One, they're like, oh, Insomniac's ruined the gameplay of Ratchet & Clank, whatever happened to the classic third-person gameplay, which I grew up with. So I was like, you know what, they say this one's third-person, it's only $20, why not? So I got it, I played it. I beat it. I have a playlist of it on my channel, and after playing it, I kind of agree with people who are skeptical. It's third-person gameplay, and it's pretty much the same kind of gameplay from A Crack in Time with the hover boots and the weapons. The weapons are the same weapons from A Crack in Time. There's no innovation. All they did was take the same weapons from A Crack in Time, throw it into this tower defense gameplay, and then that was it. And they did have a new villain, which is a throwback to an old character in one of the previous Ratchet & Clank videos, which I actually made an entire video for, telling people about it. But the game just isn't that great, okay? First of all, it's $20, alright? I know some DLCs that are worth $20, which I think the Skyrim one that's coming up is actually worth $20, but that's beside the point. But still, this game, it's only $20, so it can't even be considered a game, alright? It's literally 5 levels. 4 levels are tower defense. The last one is classic gameplay of just attacking. I don't know, it's not the classic Ratchet & Clank gameplay. This tower defense nonsense. There was one level in particular which I failed at like 5 times. I didn't upload any of the videos because there was just no point. It was just me yelling at the game. There was just this one level where they upped the freaking, hardness of the game to an insane level, and I was just like, holy shit, like, I can't deal with this. This is just too intense. And I eventually beat it, and I did beat the game, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend it. It really wasn't a good game. So I saw some people on Insomniac's Twitter saying, oh, it's so great, and it's funny. Whoever the guy who manages the Captain Court Twitter thing, he actually favorited one of my tweets, so I guess they like to see that people are doing playthroughs of their game and promoting it. I mean, that's great. I love Ratchet & Clank, but I just think that what they did with this game wasn't the right choice. I mean, I'm very dedicated to Ratchet & Clank. It's not like I hate it. I've done the HD collection. I uploaded 2 videos of A Crack in Time. I have over 100 videos of Ratchet & Clank on my channel and some walkthroughs of the collection, so I'm very dedicated to Ratchet & Clank. I just don't think that this newest release was worth your money. I really think that Insomniac needs to take Ratchet & Clank in a new direction, get away from this tower defense bullshit, and we'll probably have a more successful game. Make the gameplay like the original Ratchet & Clank, like A Crack in Time and Tools of Destruction. Those 2 games, Tools of Destruction and A Crack in Time, did a great job in bringing Ratchet & Clank into the PS3 era. I don't know why they can't do more innovation, but I don't know. It's Insomniac's decision. I have no idea. Unlike Naughty Dog, who are moving on to new titles like The Last of Us, Insomniac is kind of living in the past with Resistance and Ratchet & Clank. I kind of think they have to move on to something new. And I've actually heard that they're working on the 360. I think they signed a deal that they can now work on the 360 now or something. So I think they're coming out with a new game for the 360. But I just think in terms of Ratchet & Clank, they got to take it to a new level instead of this tower defense bullshit. So that was Tuesday and Wednesday. It took me an extra day just because I was raging at the game on Tuesday, so I needed a break, so I finished it on Wednesday. Okay. Then the rest of the week, I really didn't do anything. I made 2 additional videos. There was one video where I was preparing for the Skyrim DLC by doing some side quest stuff. It's kind of funny, some people were asking me for that. They're like, oh, do it, we really like this style of videos. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of surprised by that. And then the second video was one about Ratchet & Clank and about the villain, kind of how he ties into the previous game. So that was all my footage. That was everything I did last week. I mean, I know it took me 18 minutes to explain all of that, but it wasn't really that much. Really not much going on last week. And I'm looking forward to next week, or this week. 2 big things coming, or 3 big things. The first one I've been saying the whole video, which is my 18th birthday on December 5th, where I'm making that big, important update video, recapping everything that's gone on between the beginning of time to the end of time. So you'll want to watch it if you like my content. The second thing that's coming out is the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim. This is the second, it's the 3rd DLC for Skyrim, because the second DLC, the Heartfire DLC, was some dumb home improvement thing where you could customize your home. You can buy houses, for people who know Skyrim, you can buy property in the game, and you can customize your home. Well, this second add-on lets you customize more stuff. And I saw that, and it actually costs money, in case people didn't know. I was like, really? I'm going to pay for a non-story-based DLC just to customize my home? Like, I don't play Skyrim enough to even care, so I was like, forget it. I don't need to do that. So, this DLC that's coming up is a story-based DLC. It has to do with the first Dragonborn, the first person to ever have the ability to absorb the power of dragons and use their shouts. So I've heard that you get new powers and new shouts, and you actually leave Skyrim entirely and go to an... I think they said that you go to a location that relates to Oblivion, which is the fourth game, the one that took place before Skyrim. So I'm interested in it. I love Skyrim. My Dawnguard DLC over the summer did extremely well, and despite the fact that I was raging at the game a little bit, which I'm going to make an honest effort not to rage at the game this time. I'm going to make that promise to you guys. I'm not going to rage at this DLC. Even if the waypoint is in freaking outer space like it was for Dawnguard, I will try my best, because I love Skyrim, and I'm going to try my best not to get frustrated with it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. On Tuesday, I will have that on launch. On Tuesday for 100% on the Xbox 360, because that's actually that's the only device that it's going to be released for, because Bethesda has made this very controversial deal with Microsoft that all of their DLCs for Skyrim will be released on 360 first. Then PC owners get the next, they get that DLC like a couple of months later. And thus far, the PlayStation 3 has not received any DLCs for Skyrim. The Dawnguard DLC that came out in freaking July, June for the 360? Yeah, if you own a PS3, I think Bethesda's giving you I think they're giving you the fuck you, because not one DLC for Skyrim has been released on the PlayStation 3. And PlayStation 3 owners are so mad at Bethesda. They're like, what the fuck? We buy Skyrim for our systems, and you give us the middle finger. You're making deals with Microsoft, you cock-smoking motherfucker. But you could always argue the opposite. I heard that with Assassin's Creed 3, if you buy the PlayStation 3 version, you actually get some extra missions. 4 extra sequences. Actually, is it sequences or... I don't know. It's 4 extra missions. But that's a lot of content. That's probably like 30, 45 minutes extra content that I would for Assassin's Creed 3, which probably would have made my playthrough longer. And I think, who did it have to do with? I think it was Benedict Arnold, was it? I think. I remember looking at my map on Assassin's Creed 3, and it said, oh, there are certain maps for, the Arnold missions, and I was like, oh, I haven't encountered an Arnold mission the entire game. So I'm assuming those were for the PlayStation 3 version, but, each console gets exclusive shit, before the other. I, being an advocate of equality, think that everyone should have this shit on release day, but unfortunately, in specifics, the Dragonborn and the Dawnguard DLC have come out on the 360 first. So, because I own Skyrim for the 360, that's a plus for me. So I will be doing the Dragonborn DLC on launch on Tuesday, okay? But another thing comes out on Tuesday, which is a new game, which is actually the last game that I will be purchasing of 2012. Thank God, because it's been a long year, as I've said at the beginning of this video. The last game is Far Cry 3, and I didn't play I did play a little bit of Far Cry 2, and I didn't really like it. The African setting didn't really appeal to me, but I'm looking forward to Far Cry 3 because of the things that people have said. Like, I saw IGN's like, oh, it's Skyrim with guns, and it's this game with this, and it's this game with this, and I was thinking to myself, why can't this game just be its own game? Why does it have to be every other game with certain features added onto it? Like, I want Far Cry 3 to be its own game, not Skyrim with guns and this game with stuff, and I don't know. I'm hoping that Ubisoft Montreal did a good job developing this game. I am going to be buying it, and I heard that it's a really, really long game, so I guess the rest of December is probably going to be me playing Far Cry 3 in my downtime. But in addition, I'm probably going to be doing some end-of-the-year kind of videos, my own videos. Let me emphasize own, because I know people get in a tizzy whenever I do stuff that's related to other people. I'm going to explain the details on that next week in my gaming update next week, because I do want to ask people on their opinion for like the end-of-the-year stuff. Because I am, just to briefly say this, I am going to do like a funniest moments montage, the funniest moments I think I had on my channel. And I would appreciate it if in the comments of the video I'm going to make next week, if people could voice their opinion. What moments did they think were the funniest? Out of all the playthroughs I've done, from the beginning of the year when I did Mass Effect 3, to the middle of the year when I did Max Payne 3 and the Dawnguard DLC, to the end of the year when I've done the big blockbusters like Halo 4, Assassin's Creed 3, and Black Ops 2. Out of all the games I've played in 2012, because I've played a shit ton of them, what were some of the moments you thought were, fucking hilarious and were just, out of this world. It could be a glitch, a bug, something I was laughing at in the game, anything. So if you have suggestions, you could even post them in the comments of this video. I don't really care, but I just want I want to know what people thought the funniest moments were on my channel. So that I can take those moments and put them in a video editor. So if you want to tell me, it was part 86, it was part 54 of this playthrough, just let me know. I'm sure, a lot of my fans have watched a variety of my content. Some people don't watch all my stuff, I know that, but if you watched something that you thought was funny or thought was enjoyable, just post it and let me know, and I'll take a look at it and I can put it into my funniest kind of moments thing. So that is coming next week. Again, to reiterate, next week on Tuesday, I am going to be playing the Dragonborn DLC all day. I don't think I'm going to beat it because it took me a couple of days to beat the Dawnguard DLC. Believe it or not, these DLCs are actually really, really long for Skyrim. So the Dragonborn DLC is probably going to take me a couple of days, if not, like maybe 2-3 days tops to beat. Okay, so Tuesday, the entire day Tuesday is going to be entirely for the Dragonborn DLC, so you'll see footage of that on Tuesday. Wednesday, if I need to say it again, the ginormous video, which I'll be making, a 40-plus minute video, me recapping my life, things that have happened to me in my personal life, things that have happened to me and how they relate to YouTube, my channel, my friends such as Darkside Phil, all the stuff that people have had questions about and stuff that people have asked me and chastised me for over the year. I'm finally going to talk about it in a more formal fashion than this gaming update. It's going to be very different, and I think people are going to like it. And then, once I beat the Dragonborn DLC, during the remainder of that week, once I beat the Dragonborn DLC, then I'll move on to Far Cry 3. The next couple of weeks after, there's going to be no releases. Leading up till Christmas, there's no games that are coming out that I'm interested in, I'm just going to say. So Far Cry 3 is going to be it for the rest of the year. And once I beat that, then I'm going to make, kind of montage-y kind of videos for the end of the year. Maybe I'll pick my game of the year. I pretty much played every single game that's come out, so I might even pick my game of the year, which would be pretty cool. I didn't get to choose a game of the year last year because I was kind of new to YouTube in 2011. But now that 2012 is really my first year that I've been adjusted to it, I think it's a good year to actually choose a game of the year now that I've played almost every single big game that's come out. So, alright, that's it. This video has gone very long, 27 minutes. I do apologize. I know people don't like it when I make these big videos, but it's a lot of important information I need to reiterate. People want to know about it. It helps people make informed decisions about things, and that's that, okay? One last thing before I sign off. I know some people were asking me about the fan appreciation for Halo 4 and Assassin's Creed 3, which I never got to. Unfortunately, that's not going to be happening. I might postpone that till Christmas time, so it's not going to happen anytime soon because I do have a schedule, as I just told you, but during Christmas, I might do some fan appreciation for Halo 4 and Assassin's Creed 3. So if you are looking forward to that, don't worry, it might actually be coming during Christmas. So stay tuned for Christmas. Most people actually get these games for Christmas, these big blockbuster games, so it actually makes sense probably to wait till then. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'm the TheAireaidLord. I'll stop before this video explodes on my camera. Peace out. See you later. Be sure to I can't even speak. Be sure to tune in to the big giant video announcement on Wednesday, my birthday, my 18th birthday. Before that, you'll see Dragonborn footage, but after that, you'll have that big video. Thanks, see you later.